Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about how AI is revolutionizing the decision-making process for business leaders in 2024 and how all of this is about to go nuts in 2025. Towards the beginning of the year, we had hundreds, if not thousands of AI tools that were coming into the marketplace, and we all wanted to change the way that we do business. Now, we are early adopters with technology, and that's incredibly important. The reason that I mention that is because we've been playing with AI tools for the past 3-4 years, and as a matter of fact, in the past 5 years, we've seen the billions and billions of dollars of investment that went into these AI models. But we've reached a point where we're seeing the results of these billions of dollars of investment in AI tools and AI models, and we're only seeing that in the past 4 to 6 months or so, on what kind of an impact these AI tools can actually make on the decision-making process of C-levels and business leaders. The reason that I'm saying that is because when you compare it to the $100 million companies and the billion-dollar companies, I run a smaller operation. It's only lower 8 figures, and I see the impact of these tools on my business. And it's not only in one area of business. It's in marketing, it's in lead generation, it's in sales, it's in intelligence, and it's in how we execute projects. So, things are about to get exciting. If you're any kind of a business leader, in business we say there are 2 types of problems: people problem, process problem. Well, AI solves 90% of your process problems if you know how to implement it. If you know how to break down the processes of your organization, and it doesn't matter if you're doing any kind of enterprise service-based business, if you're a software business, if you're any kind of local business that has to deal with any kind of distributorship or direct-to-consumer services or products, it doesn't matter what kind of operation you're running, you are going to need to use AI in the next 12 to 36 months to better your processes and to actually get more efficient. And in my opinion, this poses a huge risk and challenge for larger organizations, because we all know this, and I've been screaming about this for the past few years, is that larger organizations move very slowly. There are AI learning models now, and there are language models that actually help with the efficiency of your organization and the efficiency of your processes. If I'm trying to execute this video production campaign, who is gonna have to touch this specific campaign? There needs to be a planning that's done by an editor. There needs to be 2 video guys. There needs to be somebody who checks the equipment. Then I have to actually book the location and make sure I'm in the location. I have to show up. I have to be prepared for this in terms of what topic I want to talk about. And then this recording and the audio and the 3 different cameras need to meet in the same room, same place, where an editor in the post-production edits these, and then we have to make sure that we cut the videos in the right manner. We publish the long form on YouTube, and then the short forms go on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and any other channel. Then my sales team needs to grab this and use it for nurture purposes. You see, it's a lot of work, and it requires a lot of planning. Yes, we could do it, just show up and record it, but that's not efficient. So what AI allows you to do is you basically take everything that I've said, transcribe it, copy the text, post it into ChatGPT, say, I want you to organize this process and give me an execution plan. You have it. And it takes about, what, 2 to 3 minutes for you to organize it and make sure that you assign it to different people. You could even go one step further and say, look, these are the people that I have. Assign the work to these people, create a flow, funnel. Now, this is a one-time task that I'm talking about. Imagine being able to do this on autopilot. There are systems now, like Relevance AI, that automate every single process in your business, no matter how small or how big. Do you understand the implications of this? this basically means that you become dangerous in terms of how efficient you are with your processes, and you can hyper-focus on the KPIs, on the actual results. I am doing this in the video production phase. As the business leader, I am doing this in my sales processes. Now we're looking at, okay, how can we get more leads? How can we create more bottom funnel inquiries into Optimum 7 and the different agencies that we own? How can we shorten the sales cycle by actually providing better information, more efficient information to our end users, to our ideal customer profile? How can we differentiate ourselves with that 0.1 millimeters from all the competitors that we're competing against? What can I do to essentially make my business a rock star and provide overabundance of proof that I am the best at what I do? So we're doing AI lead generation systems. These are not cheap, but these exist. We continuously work on leads and prospect lists that we get from the different tools that we use, like Clay and Apollo and et cetera. We are using autodialers now, autodialing technology, AI autodialing technology, to make sure that our prospectors and SDRs are able to call hundreds of people who've been on our website to trigger any kind of buying signal. And we do this at a level where all of these individual tasks and individual automations are connected to one another somehow, and AI is overseeing all of these processes. And if you asked me how efficient we are at doing this, I would probably tell you we're at 30% efficiency. So imagine if I was running this business at 90%, 95% efficiency, using automated AI tools for anything, for lead scoring, for lead generation, for marketing, and when I say marketing, you have different levels of marketing. We are doing retargeting on AdWords display. We're retargeting YouTube videos. We're doing that on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. We're sending direct mail, direct letter to people who have engaged with our brand. It's an automation machine. And at the end of the day, or at the end of the week, I can still go back to that model and I can say, how can I make this better? How can I make this more impactful? So if you want to know how AI changes the decision-making processes or the decision-making infrastructure for business leaders, it's insane. And it's going to get more and more insane, more and more competitive to actually do business in this manner. The reason that you see me screaming like a maniac, a crazy guy, is because I am very excited of how this is going to turn out, where we are going to land, because I don't see that we're going to stop. If I wasn't doing all the things that I was doing, if I wasn't watching these technologies closely, if I was not testing and implementing some of these technologies the way that I am, almost on a weekly basis, I would not be in business. I would not be in the marketplace. And there are millions of businesses and millions of business owners who are missing this boat. And they don't even know. They are clueless about the fact that whatever they're doing today is going to determine the fate of their businesses, of their organizations, 3, 5, 10 years down the line. And the people who are really, really watching this are going to excel to a new level. Because make no mistake, I can do the job of 5 people today by myself within a few hours. And that's all using AI models. Now, 12 months ago, I could do the job of 2 people maybe by myself in a few hours because I know how to do that. Today, I can do that for 5 people. A year from now, I might be able to do that for 15, 20 people. As long as it's not direct customer support. And there's gonna be a day that comes where AI is so good at having conversations with people that you will not be able to differentiate an AI model from an individual human being. So we are so close to all of that. And about 2 years ago, I did a video on the AI roles of the future, the AI positions of the future. And it's If you haven't watched that, go back and search for the future AI positions, and you will see that, that video. It's becoming more and more clear that an AI architect is what majority of the early adopters, majority of the business leaders who are early adopters of this technology are going to become. So if you are not using ChatGPT on a daily basis, if you haven't started using these automated AI task flow systems like Relevance AI and a couple of other ones, if you haven't really started pushing your team to create these AI processes and AI technologies, you are going to be left behind. And I know how frustrating this is. This is really, really difficult because you either really have to want to do it because this technology excites you, or you have to be in this technology. Otherwise, you're gonna be complacent. You're gonna autopilot. And everybody who is complacent about this today, everybody who is autopiloting today, they're gonna be left behind. You will not be in business in the next 5 to 10 years. I promise. It doesn't matter if you're the business owner. It doesn't matter if you're the co-founder. It doesn't matter if you're a C-level. You are not going to be in this business. And here is the trick. It's gonna be harder and harder for you to get into this technology. As it advances, and it's advancing really fast, I probably pay 3 people about $20,000, $25,000 a month to stay up to date myself, because I love this technology, but I cannot keep up. So I'm paying young people to keep up for me. Yes, $20,000 to $25,000 a month in research and development just to keep up with this technology. And I'm having difficulties, and I love it. And I talk about it, I shoot videos on it, I use tools, and it's difficult for me. So I cannot imagine a C-level, a CEO, COO, CFO, CMO, who knows 10% of what I know and they think that they will be relevant 3 to 5 years from now. No, somebody will come and somebody will take your place who understands this technology, who is an early adopter of this technology, who is simply an AI architect who can guide and monitor these different systems that come together to run an entity, to run a process, to run an organization. So if you are not in this technology today, get into this technology. One of the first things that you should do is go back and look at all the videos that I have done on AI. Go to the Optimum 7 YouTube page, click search for AI, and watch everything that I have done. Every video that I've recorded over the past 5 years to get some insight. This is going to get really, really interesting over the next 12 to 36 months. If you have any questions about how to get into this, as a business leader, as a business owner, as a C-level, running an organization that's doing 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, $100 million in annual revenue, comment below or reach out to us and we'll be happy to guide you in the right direction.